Hi everyone, welcome back. On this lecture, I'm going to show you how you can tell your Rails application whether you're in production mode or in development mode. For those of you who don't know what this means, basically development mode is when you're running your Rails server on your machine. Only you can access it. And on production mode, it's on the World Wide Web, so everyone can access it. Um, Before we created our Facebook API key and secret, that was only for development mode. Later on, we're going to create a production API key and secret so it can be used on the World Wide Web. But now we have to tell Rails how he can distinguish it from one and the other. So to do this, we're going to create a new file on the config directory, go to initializers, and go ahead and create a new file. We're going to call it abook.rb. The reason we're not calling it fbook or facebook.rb is because the initializer files, when Rails starts the app, it reads alphabetically, and we're also going to need to load some things off device, and we need the abook file to read before the device one. So go ahead and create this one. Here we go. And here we're going to tell our Rails app to load the facebook.yaml file with our credentials as an initializer. So type Facebook config equals YAML dot load file, and Rails.root. And now we're going to write the path config facebook.yaml. That's the file we created a minute ago. After this, just open and Rails environment. This part here is what's going to tell set the environment of the app, whether either it's in development mode or production mode. For now, on our facebook.yaml file, we only have development mode, but later on, we're going to add the production mode as well. So, for this file, it's okay. And now, the next thing we have to do is go onto our device.rb and configure our OmniAuth. What this means, we're going to configure the device authentication to accept OmniAuth as an authentication service as well. We do this by going up to line 230, at least this is in line 1, and comment out this line. And now config.omniauth, and we're not going to use GitHub, we're going to use Facebook. And here we're going to set the variables to get our credentials. So on the first one, we're going to need our app ID. So Facebook.config, and gonna name the same variable as we did, Facebook API key. And on the second one, you can just copy paste this, the app secret, and our variable is called Facebook underscore API underscore secret. We're going to use scopes later. It has to do with permissions when you're logging in, but for now, just remove this line. And that's it for now. On the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to configure your user module.